Hey you guys, it's me, Aaliyah Devon Taylor, and this is my YouTube channel. Woo! Hey you guys, what is today's date? Today is it's September 5th. No, it's Tuesday, September 5th, 2023. It is 10:33 p.m. and I'm about to do the general tarot reading for the sign of Capricorn. This will be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you have any of those Capricorn placements in your chart, then this reading could apply to you. But if the reading does not apply, please let it sign for another Capricorn out there. As well as check your placements in your chart because you could be acting out of different placements, okay? That's be past, present, or near future. And you have to remember that everybody has masculine and feminine energies. So you have to take the energies and flip them around as need be to fit your story. Alright? Okay. Now, I'm doing this a little differently here. I'm going to start with two oracle cards to see, like, which two animal spirit guides going to help out Capricorn during this time, okay? Okay, what do we got for Capricorn? What do we got for Capricorn? What do we got for Capricorn? That's four. I'm not going to do all of them. What do we got for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we got for my Capricorn collective? You know what? I said two, but we're going to take three. Capricorns, are y'all getting more in touch with your feminine side, your creative side, your more emotional side? I love that for y'all. Okay, this is amazing. This is amazing. And before I get into these oracle cards, let's pull out a few couple of tarot cards here for you, Capricorn. Oh, I guess while I'm here, I should say I'm sorry for my hiatus, guys. Look, all I'm gonna say is, you know how like when you're working extra hard and like you've been warned to kind of do something, but you like try your best not to do it. Like, let me just be completely transparent. I was literally told by God to kind of relax, sit back, not to work too hard. I was like, yeah, okay, I'll do that. And I was like literally working like nonstop, trying to get like everything done. I ended up getting like 3 hours of sleep, and I'm like leaving some of my equipment on the train. So that's why I kind of been having this little hiatus, because I literally lost my equipment because I was working so hard. I fell asleep on the train, and like I ended up like waking up from my nap, and like it was my like stops. I had to leave. I had like a split couple of seconds to go, and I ended up leaving my backpack with my laptop in it on the train, and it got stolen. And that's what happens when you don't do as you're told and sit back and relax, which is what I was literally told to do right before I ended up only getting 3 hours of sleep because I was working non-stop super hard. That's too many cards. Cards. Eh. Right. Oh, lordy. I'm gonna just go with it. Angels, ancestors, spirits, and guides. What do we have for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising. Venus. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. Alright. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Hey. Okay, so this at the bottom of the deck is the Devil card and the Moon. That is literally Capricorn and Pisces, Cancer, and polarity here. Are some secrets being revealed as regards to like maybe some toxic traits or habits that's been going on for you here, Capricorn? Like things that have been like stopping you from like, I don't know, maybe like getting to like your, like, I don't know how to say it. It's like you're starting to realize like what the problems are in regards to whatever it is you're trying to accomplish here. It could be like, bad habits that you have, or maybe it's like This car's trying to fall out. Oh. Oh. Yeah, it's like, I'm not sure if like, if there's like, I'm gonna take it just like this. This is how the cards fell out. Yeah, it's like I was saying. Oh my gosh. So it's like, you know, like if things aren't going the right way, you kind of like having this chance to kind of like really ask yourself, why are things not working out the way you want it to? That's what I'm getting here. Because what's at the bottom of the deck is literally the death card. And what happened is that at the bottom of the death being Scorpio energy, but the Ten of Cups at the top of the deck is Pisces energy. I mean, it's strong since you guys are now starting to change things around here. Definitely going through some sort of transformation in your life. Maybe you guys are going through your own personal transformation where you guys are learning to, I don't know, maybe like, I don't know, it's almost like handle situations differently because you are like growing, you're adapting, you're changing, you're evolving, you're learning to do things differently. You don't react to certain situations like you used to, you know, before. Like, I don't know if you guys have been going through sort of like, I'm just hearing like a transformation. Okay, so we're gonna start with the oracle cards here before I get into the tarot. So it's funny, I was speaking of transformation because literally the first card you had out here was Butterfly, which literally is a card of transformation. So if you guys are going through if you guys are going through some sort of transformation process, though, some sort of transformation process, you should definitely be a lot more compassionate and gentle, especially if the butterfly is, in this case, is you. So, what's gonna help you out during this time to like really help lift your spirits up and like go through this, you know, time of change is just having a routine. Like for me myself, what I do is I get up, I cook, I brush my teeth, I'll clean, I'll work out, like, you know, take a shower, and then like I'm ready for the day. Like that's like my morning routine. It's like, you know, you guys find some sort of routine that works for you guys, and that's what's gonna help you, like, you know, brighten up your spirits. But it could just be like, it doesn't have to be like what I said, but it could be like maybe journaling at the same place every day, or you know, cooking the same meal at the same time every day. Like, you know, just whatever the routine is that's gonna help you out, specifically Capricorn. That's what's gonna help you during this time of change and transformation and growth. Okay. Alright, so we also have the deer card here. This is the feminine earth energy. Now, it doesn't matter whether you are male or female or whatever, you know, you identify as. It's definitely the chances where right now you're like this gentle, loving, compassionate spirit. That's kind of like what the deer card is all about. You guys could be bringing in like this gentle calmness, you know, wherever you guys are. It could be because maybe there is a reason for it. Like maybe you have some sort of like new life, whether it be like a creation of like a child or something like that. But if not that, it's just because like some sort of situation just is in need of your soft, gentle touch here. Okay. What can help you out is definitely nature or children. So you know, maybe just being outside in nature or playing with your kids if you have any, or maybe your nieces or nephews or whatever, or friends, or I don't know what. But yeah, that's what's gonna help you. Because right now, literally, even the lion card here is. Ooh, did not mean to make that fall. Keep that up there. It's another, literally, the lion is another card of transformation. So it's like the lion's like someone who's like dedicates their whole life to literally a transformation here. So it's like pretty much telling, like, you know, to other people, they look at the lion, they might think this that the lion is like aloof or hard to read. But people with like a keener eye not notice that the lion is like, you know, very strategic and how much energy they use. They don't like to like waste like their breath on anything or like their energy on anything. So it's kind of like the lion is very precise, but the people who don't like pay close attention, you know, they kind of miss it. But anyways, like the lion is known intimately the lion is known intimately by a few people, but it is like, you know, intimidates, like, you know, everyone else. Like, you know, I don't know why I'm saying like this. It's like the lion it's intimate with very few people, so it's not like you have a lot of lovers here. But I'm definitely in the sense that, you know, you intimidate many people. That's what I'm hearing. Because it's like this new you. Like it's like I'm saying, it's like if you guys are going through such a transformation where it's like you're almost like unrecognizable to people, it's almost like they're intimidated because then it's almost like you're not the same person you used to be. Like maybe you used to be really naive or really gullible, or maybe you didn't have boundaries, or you know, you lack social skills or something like that. But it's like now it's like you're coming into like, you know, who you're supposed to be. It's like you're almost like, you know, you're transform into like this new being, you know, for this next phase of your life, which is amazing here for you. But it's like it's scary to like maybe everyone else around you because like they're so used to you being like maybe like the old you before, like, you know, you learned your boundaries or learned how to, like, you know, like you've healed from your past traumas and triggers and learn how to like cope with these things or have coping mechanisms or just be more comfortable with yourself. I feel like it's making others uncomfortable that you are so comfortable. That's what I'm hearing. Interesting. Um, Now this is how the deck cut for the your oracle cards. We have the Nightingale energy and the what's it called? I almost said she wolf. Tiger energy. Okay, so the tiger energy talks about usually embracing your femininity. So it's kind of like like I was saying earlier, and you guys go into this like time of change, but it's like also like you're starting to embrace that more wild feminine side of you, or maybe that I don't know, like maybe something that seemed at the time, like if you like a while back when you're younger, seemed taboo, but it sounds like maybe it's not so taboo anymore for you, is what I'm hearing. Like it's like I'm not sure. Maybe you are afraid to embrace who you were or who you are, but it's definitely in the sense of like now it's like it's time. It's almost like you're being called to like step into your energy here. Like there's nothing to fear. So maybe you need to spend some time alone, like in the dark, just kind of like basking in your energy. And like if you ever need help, like getting to that place, like try lighting a candle at this time. I feel like that could definitely help you out. Um, what else? We have Nightingale energy. The Nightingale energy is one of those cards where it's like this bird here is like not very like stand out from like all the other birds. But what usually makes it stand out from the crowd is maybe it's not maybe it is its speech. So maybe for you guys, the thing that's gonna help you like really stand out this time or make yourselves be known is like speaking more freely, like not being so shy or intimidated or scared to like actually say what's on your mind here. Yeah, like not yeah, just pretty much like not say like not holding back, saying what's on your mind, like just speaking freely with like no attachment to the outcome. Yeah, and just because right now you're in this like bee energy, also the sea serpent energy. This is how the other half of the deck splits. It's split two ways. The sea serpent is once again that emotional side that I was telling you about. Plus, the bee talks about being very artistic at this time, and usually if you're having to deal with some sort of like group projects, it's like you definitely help with the overall vision of the overall vision by adding little tweaks here and there that really help out the overall vision. But definitely get a sense that maybe at this time you definitely need to take some sort of mini vacation so you don't like drain yourself at the time, because if you like work yourself too hard then you get kind of like gripey and you start like stinging people like the bee sting people. But the sea serpents talk about literally wrapping yourself with nothing but love and compassion, like not being afraid to express yourself creatively, sexually, and all this other stuff. So maybe another thing that you guys really had problems with here was actually embracing that. Cause when I think of femininity, it's like I said, that more emotional or that more feminine, or maybe that more creative, or maybe it can even be sexual. Maybe like even talking about sex was taboo, and maybe like the way you grew up. It's kind of like that's something that you're embracing more. Like you come into adulthood, you're becoming more comfortable with like embracing like maybe that side of you, that creative side of you, or maybe that more like like taboo, like talking about sex side or sexuality. It's like now that's normal because it's just time. It's I'm here. It's like it's just it's like maybe for you guys the situation it could be like getting out of an old like an outdated way of thinking, like an old way of thinking that no longer serves you guys, and like maybe it's playing a really big role in regards to how you live your life and maybe the choices you make. That's like kind of like a domino effect or something like that, where like since you were taught this way, you've been like operating in a certain way, but now it's like you're starting to come into your own being. It's like now you no longer think like how you were programmed by society or by family or by friends, whatever. It's like now you're really starting to like just be comfortable in your own skin. So I'm hearing, so like you're not afraid to be who you are. That's why I'm like, there's so much love and compassion here that you're giving yourself, which is good. I'm loving this energy. It's like you're being more, expressive of like, not only emotionally, like you're giving yourself that love and compassion. Maybe like taking a bubble bath or drinking more water or going on walks now out in nature or just playing with children or, just giving yourself that time for just R&R, rest and relaxation, getting a good night's rest, journaling, stuff like that, praying. Like, but whatever this is that you're doing, it's like I'm hearing just please keep up this amazing energy because I'm seeing literally like that's the advice for you. Just keep taking care of yourself. Please keep drinking plenty of water, eating healthy, taking care of yourself. Maybe you guys are working out, or maybe you guys are journaling or reading books or praying more, just getting out in nature, like I said. But whatever you guys are doing, it's lovely, absolutely lovely. And that's what's gonna help you out definitely at this time. Like if you guys aren't doing any of the stuff I just said, then that's what's definitely recommended for you here, Capricorn. Okay. But now I'm gonna get into this reading. Oh, scratchy, scratch. Let me pick this up. If that card falls one more time. Alright, so like I said, the bottom of the deck over here is the death card. You guys are going through literally transformation. That's all I keep hearing is literally the death card is transformation, the butterfly is transformation, and the lion card is transformation. Maybe I might just title this transformation. Because literally, that's like the theme of your reading here, Capricorn. It's like, I'm not sure what is going on, but the overall energy was literally the Fool card. I was going to usually pick only one to be the overall energy, but three popped out at once. So the first that popped out was the Fool card, okay? And then we got the Ace of Swords behind it, with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So I feel like you guys are definitely having a brand new start. Now you're starting to really see the truth about things here with the Ace of Swords coming afterwards. In regards to maybe why you're not financially where you want to be at. Why you're not, feeling good on your own, or feeling like you have enough, or feeling like maybe you're a bit insecure about something. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe maybe you guys have been in a rut financially, so that's why you're you're starting over again, or maybe because I don't know, like I said, maybe it has to do with some sort of insecurity, or I'm not sure what it is, but pretty much you guys are. I'm hearing you got a new attitude. That's what I'm hearing. You got a new attitude. You change your outlook on life. Oh God, I heard you got a whole new lease on life. You got a whole new lease on life. Okay, so that's what I'm hearing. If you guys were maybe stuck in a rut before, you had a lack mentality, or maybe you always felt like you weren't enough, or maybe you didn't have enough. It's now you're starting to see the truth in regards to maybe something you never noticed before, or as in regards to why you were maybe having financial troubles, or maybe why you felt like you weren't good enough. It's you're starting to really understand now. And it's now you're taking a brand new, like I said, with the Fool card, Aries energy mirror. You're having a leap of faith, and maybe it's something that you feel is definitely more prosperous to you. Now, you don't know what exactly is going to be on the other side, but the first card that comes out is the Ace of Cups. That's you actually having enough self-love to really go for the things that that really fill your cup, that overflow, that makes you happy here. So that's what I'm definitely seeing. So you guys are definitely taking a chance on you. You're taking a chance on the things that you want to do, on the things that you love here, which is beautiful, because it's your life. Can't no one live it for you. So of course you need to be making choices that's gonna make you happy at the end of the day. And if people don't like that, then they don't deserve you. Then okay, that's a part of self-love. So actually doing the things you want to do. Not for anyone's outside validation, or to maybe because maybe some people feel scared about the choices you make, whatever. Who cares? People talk about you whether you're doing good, doing bad, whether you're dead, whether you're alive. What does it matter? Let people talk. But anyways, we have the Eight of Pentacles falling after it. You guys are definitely going to be putting in a whole lot of hard work. I mean, you guys are definitely working hard here, doing your own thing here. And I feel like it's because of this Five of Wands energy. It's maybe a lot of people could be seeing you working hard at this time. Maybe it could be cause sort of conflict or drama, because people could be very jealous or envious here. Or maybe you guys have been having some sort of inner conflict with yourself, and this is an outer conflict. Because two ways I mean is maybe at work some guys could be having some problems with maybe some sort of co-workers here. But if not that, I feel like you guys could just be having a lot of inner conflict in regards to what you want to do. Because maybe a lot of other people may not agree with what you want. Because that's what I see here is this person's working hard, but these people are coming for whoever this person is here. I don't know why, but it's maybe that's what the problem is. Maybe people are sticking their nose in your business where it doesn't belong. Just maybe these people they don't pay your bills or anything. So it's why do their opinions? Why do they think their opinions matter so much? Why do they put so much importance on the way that they feel about your choices or your decisions or your life? It's that's why I feel you're starting to understand. It's if you want to do something, you're gonna do it whether regardless or not. People people are gonna like it. And I feel like it's definitely working on your favor because the Justice card, which is Libra energy, talks about karma. And I feel like with the upright, it's like good things are gonna be happening for you here in regards to this whole situation. So maybe you guys are putting a lot of work. It's like pretty much telling you you're gonna get back what you've been putting in is what I'm hearing. So maybe you guys are definitely being called a time to like I said, like you're gonna be reaping what you sown here. So a lot of you guys are definitely gonna be like, if you've been working a lot of working really hard, putting a lot of work into something, it's like you're gonna be definitely getting it back. As well as if you're dealing with something in regards to the judicial system, like maybe something in regards to the law. I feel like your things are definitely be going in your favor here at this time. So with the Knight of Wands falling after here, yeah, this is Sagittarius energy. I feel like you guys definitely be having a chance to really go after something that you're really passionate about. Like Sagittarius is like usually like in love's like the person's here for a good time, not a long time. But if and not in regards to love, it's like this could be you guys who just start starting to be this more like free energy. Because that's how I feel like the Sagittarius, the Knight of Wands. It's kind of like I said, it's in and out like energy. It's like you can pretty much pop up when you want to, or go out, go away when you want to. Kind of like that. You kind of have this freedom to kind of do what you want here. I feel like that's what this Justice, followed by the Knight of Wands, is like gonna be able to be more free to do whatever it is that you want to do. Yeah, you're gonna be free to kind of do what you want to do here. Especially with the Knight of Cups and the Two of Wands at the very end. So you guys gonna be having some sort of capabilities with the Knight of Cups to actually go towards something that you really been wanting to here. Especially with the Two of Wands, like someone's definitely finally making a decision. As you can see, this person has like the whole globe in their hand. So it's like I told you, it's like someone got a whole new lease on life. Someone's really starting to see what they want to do with their life or how they want to live it. They want to change it up because maybe the way they've been doing it is like they've been living it kind of miserably, feeling like they're not good enough, or feeling like they don't have enough, or maybe feeling like just miserable. But it's like now someone's changing it up because they just don't want this forever. They're having a brand new leap of faith. They're having a brand new lease on life. They're going through transformation because it's just time. And as I said, people are happy that you. If people aren't happy that you're happy here, Capricorn, people can't be happy for you. Then just let it go. Let these people go. Whoever is coming towards you at this time, because they don't like your transformation or don't like who you're becoming, they don't deserve you. Like, I'm hearing that so much. If you're met with any opposition, cut it, cut it, cut it, hey, cut it, cut it, hey. That price is way too high. You need to cut it, because nothing is worth your happiness, baby. If people cannot be happy that you're happy, then they really don't need to be in your life. So all they're gonna do is literally gonna be bringing you down. Because that's kind of what it is. It's like if people can't be literally just be happy that maybe that you're doing something for yourself, or maybe you're taking a chance on something that you've been wanting to do, then honestly, those people that just don't need to be a part of your journey. They shouldn't be a very I said it's like a determining factor in regards to what you do. The ultimate factor should be you deciding what you want to do for your life, especially if you're feeling like you're being called to go in a different direction. Well, then I'm hearing you definitely need to go for it. And if this isn't other people, like actual people that you're having conflict with, I feel like it's definitely just inner conflict. I'm telling you, things are gonna work out in your favor, so don't even sweat it. Maybe you guys have been questioning yourselves and wondering if you're making the right decision or it's the right thing to do. I'm hearing this is a big giant yes. So you're definitely getting a choice between what you want to do here. I feel like definitely make the most of it. Do what you want to do, and forget what everyone else thinks about it. Okay, let's get clarification. What is this? Yeah, the Ace of Cups is literally the Judgment card. This is Scorpio Libra energy. I love this also something's being called back up here. You're definitely make sort of judgment call in regards to this thing you've been wanting to do. So maybe this will be something that you've been wanting to do for a very long time here, or something like that. Or maybe something you thought it was dead and done, it was over with. But it's I'm hearing you're definitely getting some sort of a second chance here. Yeah, it's like you're getting some sort of second chance to actually get away from people who I thought just wanted to keep you stuck. They didn't want you to go after with the Knight of Wands being here yet again for the second time. So these people didn't want you to go after the things that you've been wanting here. They didn't want you to go out and have fun or live your life. These people were literally secretly in competition with you. They were jealous of you. They were envious of you. They were telling lies or manipulating you or playing mind games or something like that. That's what I'm hearing. It's like someone was definitely trying to win at all costs. So they literally was trying to stop you from your Ten of Pentacles. They saw you working hard, and they knew that you were on onto something here, but these people are causing conflict or drama, or playing some sort of games here. Yeah, but with the Tower card being theirs, I feel like it's because like with the Tower card, that's Air Scorpio energy. I feel like this is because like you guys are being called to like dodge some sort of tower here, but maybe by you guys working on yourself or just going through this transformation, it's like maybe you guys have been avoiding a tower here. Yeah, I feel like this could be you guys avoiding a tower that maybe. Oh, okay. And although I'm reading this with the tower card being present, it's like maybe there could be conflict because of like maybe you have been like working on yourself, maybe you have been like doing things you would want to do, and it's like thanks to it, it's like it's having kind of like a bit of an effect where you haven't been involved in whatever these people have been doing here. So like I said, this could be someone who's like playing mind games or spreading lies from the background or trying to like stop you, right? Well, it's kind of like what goes around comes around type of thing. So if people were playing minds trying to manipulate you or stop you or block you from your Ten of Pentacles, like it didn't do anything because you're still headed straight toward it. That's why the Ten of Pentacles is over the Fool card here. It's like it didn't really stop you. It's actually made you sure that you want to go down the path that you want to go down now. So it's kind of like I told you, it's like you're seeing the truth. It's like you avoided this tower moment that maybe a bunch of other people here are having. It's like a lot of people could be like having a lot of conflict drama. It's because of something that happened unexpectedly. Maybe some people didn't like think that you were gonna make this choice or something like that, or maybe like it's like maybe you guys were like doing the blunt work of or the brunt work of the this job, this sort of this situation. But it's like it doesn't matter because either way, it's like you guys are now starting to walk towards your Ten of Pentacles. You're now like sure that you're sure that you're sure that you want it. Whereas maybe, like I said, maybe you were iffy before. Maybe you feel like you weren't capable of having, like you didn't think you were good enough or something like that. But it's like now it's like that what like it's almost like for good or for bad, for better or for worse, you're gonna go after it now because nothing's gonna stop you from getting the things that you want. Because it's almost like you know that you're worthy of it. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to live the life that you want to live. And like I said, if anyone isn't supportive of that, then those people just don't deserve you. But yeah, but the Justice card over here, we clarify the Chariot and the Hermit. That is Cancer, Virgo energy. I'm gonna strong sense I see you guys are definitely getting some sort of form momentum. Because like I said before, like you guys are getting a brand new start. You guys are now starting to see like the good and the bad, the light and you're starting to bounce out the light and the dark aspects of in regards to the situation. Like I feel like you guys are pretty much getting a card, getting away from something here. That's what I mean. It's like you're moving on to something. Like you're literally moving. You just is like someone is getting blessed to move somewhere. You're getting blessed to move some like away, as I'm hearing. Also, I'm not hearing. I don't know why, but I'm hearing someone could be in the hospital. For some of you guys, someone could be in the hospital. Maybe someone got hurt. Someone could have fell down, is what I heard. Or someone is in pain and in the hospital. I don't know why I'm hearing that. That's one thing. But another thing is like someone's justice, like maybe for someone who did wrong, like their justice was like getting hurt or being sent to the hospital or something like that. But if not that, it's like someone's justice is like them being like able to go forward, like this for like forward momentum, getting this like the chair is like one of the fastest cards in the deck. It's like it's getting some sort of super forward movement here. Things happening very quickly. Like there are no blockages, no stops here, preventing someone from like going towards the things they want. Maybe it was a dream job, or maybe some sort of career, or a home, or a certain type of like maybe hobby that they want to go to that's gonna bring them a lot of money, or a side hustle. So it's like whatever your dream was. I feel like now it's like you're being granted like this clear passage to go for the thing that you want here, and that's like part of your justice. You're being blessed while these people are like facing karma. Mm-hmm. Yes, because right now, you guys can be in this Hermit energy here. This is Virgo energy, like I said earlier. It's like you guys are like starting to look in regards to like seeing like where the problems lie in the situation. Like you're starting like to feel free, like like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders. So it's like you're not feeling as heavy as you used to, or feeling depressed or sad or burdened as you used to. It's like you're feeling like the weight's being lifted off your shoulders. But it's like now you're taking time out to really reflect and really think about like why things happen the way they happen, like maybe like where you went wrong, or what should you do next. It's like you're kind of taking the time for introspection, to just reflect, to kind of think about your next moves. And I'm kind of liking this for you because like I said, you're going to be blessed with some sort of Ace of Wands, a brand new passionate start here. Okay, let's have the deck split. Yeah, the King of Swords and the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Like I told you before, you guys are now starting to see things very crystal clear with the King of Swords. This is like Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy, but this is definitely someone who's very like logical, who's very it's like they they know the truth. They don't want to play games. Like you're very straightforward at this time, and if anything isn't making sense, then you're not with it. Because with the Seven of Cups being the verse, it's like you're no longer confused. And I said maybe when people playing mind games before, having you like not knowing which way you should go. It's like it's like all the dust is settled. It's like now you see things clearly. You know exactly what you need to do. And it's like pretty much if anyone isn't with it, then they can just just kick rocks. But yeah, with the Three of Wands present, it's definitely like you guys are turning your back on something here and like now starting to go towards something else. Like I'm hearing that like very strongly. It's like just towards the things that you want here. Maybe like like I said, maybe you thought it was too crazy for you to maybe I don't know like maybe for me personally, for my example, it's like to start a YouTube channel or something like that. But it's like you're being called to kind of just cover card. It's the cover card, the Five of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, I don't think the strong sense. Let me just put this down here. I think the strong sense like you guys are turning your back from people, places, and things that I feel like that you just don't feel like sort of like fit your vision as to regards to what your Ten of Pentacles is, what that that legacy is, what that what the legacy is, what the I'm losing the words here. I'm losing the words. It's like you're turning your back on anything that's like pretty much stopping you from like your goals, your dreams, your legacy, your generational abundance. Like anything that's not gonna help push you forward. It's like you're cutting it away. You're not playing the mind games. You're not excuse me. You're not overthinking it. It's like you know what you know, and it's like you're standing on it now. You're not letting anyone stop you. You're not letting anyone block you. And if anyone tries, it's like they're being like it's like they're being dealt with karma anyway. So it's kind of like everything's gonna be working out in your favor. Like you're not gonna be stopped anymore. People try to stop you before. It's like it's not gonna work anymore. Okay. These were the Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. I think a lot of people could be feeling at this time like maybe like they have been like left out in the cold in regards to this Ten of Cups. Like maybe you guys have left a lot of people in the dust here, or to fend for themselves after like because like you just ultimately like didn't want to deal with these people who are just causing conflict or drama in your life that that was unnecessary. That's what I'm hearing. It's like you guys have been just trying to like I don't know help people out or try to help or try to be like a loving guide or try to be different people, but when it like came for like you guys to like you know um say like you're always there for people like when they need help, but like when you need help, it's like no one was there for you. It's kind of like that. It's like anyone who's kind of like wasn't helping you like go towards your dreams. Also, it's like you're turning your back on them. You're letting them go, and it's like people feel like like they like you've let them out in the cold, but they see you going for your Ten of Cups. Like they feel like they're left out of the vision. Like they're feeling like how could you leave us? But it's like these were those pretty much energies that could have been just sucking you dry. Energetically, like energy vampires. What I'm hearing you, like I said, they could have been like energetically, like pulling from you to kind of like stop you from reaching like your dreams, your goals, or try to block you because they wanted to go with you. But the thing is, like not everyone can come with you on in your journey. That's why it's your journey. It's something that God is blessing you with, and it's not for Susie, it's not for Tim, it's not for Connor over there. It's for you here, Capricorn. So that's what I'm here. Is like maybe you guys are being turning your back, but it's rightfully so because maybe previously you actually tried to work with these people, but I'm hearing like they were just it was always something wrong, some sort of conflict, some or maybe some sort of drama, or like I said you just never like I was like you just were like almost like working like double overtime. It's like you weren't going anywhere. Like you weren't seeing like things work out. That's why you always feel like you like like things just weren't like you don't have enough to make something happen. It was ultimately because I said these people were literally like I told you they were just blocking you. They were literally sucking you dry. And maybe the reason why you felt like you weren't good enough or like you weren't having enough is because these people don't feel like they're enough. They don't feel like they're good enough. They don't feel like they have enough. That's why they're always needing your help or always like like just asking for assistance or maybe could be asking for money, but it's like you can't be like like because it's almost like that's part of like this establishing boundaries. You can't literally help every single person, otherwise like like your well's gonna run dry, and then it's like you can't be able to give. Won't be able to give from an empty well. So it's like you gotta make sure like you're good first before you try to like feed everyone else. It's like you gotta make sure you have something to eat, otherwise like you will be depleted. But that's what I'm hearing is like pretty much you guys are definitely now being blessed after sort of like conflict with a bunch of people. Yeah, I don't think it's strong. It's like there's just a bunch of people who you were having a conflict with, but it's like it's everything's working out because you're being blessed with a brand new start after seeing the truth here. Because I see three aces. There's an Ace of Cups in the very beginning here. Then there's an Ace of Wands over here, and there's an Ace of Swords as the overall energy right here. this card right here. So it's like you're definitely getting blessed this time with a brand new start. But I'm hearing like, when you are getting this brand new start, be very, very careful with who you surround yourself with, because the people you surround yourself with is going to play a major role in your life. Because birds of a feather flock together. So it feels like you're in a group of 7 people, and like they're all like 7 unsuccessful people who are lazy and don't do anything. Well, guess what? You're going to be the 8th unsuccessful, lazy person who doesn't do anything, because you're gonna be like who the company you keep around. Okay, because whoever you do keep around, it's like you kind of do absorb their karma as well. So it's kind of like if you want to like go towards your dreams or go towards success, you gotta actually like surround yourself with with successful people. Like if you surround yourself with 7 rich, wealthy friends who are like career driven, it's like you're gonna be the 8th rich, wealthy friend who's also career driven. So it's like that's also something you need to keep in mind in regard to this brand new start. Yes, God's freeing you from these toxic negative energies, but now it's like now that you go on this next chapter of your life and you've learned the lessons that you've learned from dealing with this past experience. And it's like now you're having a brand new start here. It's like you need to definitely be more considerate about who you surround yourself with, because they play a major role. They're either going to be helping pushing you, or they're going to be holding you back and trying to suck you dry of your resources, whether it be like I said spiritually, like energetically, maybe financially, your money, maybe emotionally, it could be your love or your emotional side or something like that. But either way, you need to be very considerate about who you put yourself around. That's going to be definitely helping you out, because God's giving you this time to really heal, reflect, go within, see what why things happen, where you went wrong, some stuff you could do better, stuff like that, and how you're gonna move forward and what you're gonna do differently. But now it's like you actually gotta definitely make sure that this doesn't happen again, whatever this is. Okay. Yeah, you definitely need to having some sort of brand new start here. Because the world, 2 of Wands is here yet again. Definitely having some sort of brand new start or a major life decision here. So just be very mindful. Okay, you see things very clearly. You know, trust what you're thinking here. You're on the right track, and don't let others, persuade you to do something that you don't want to do. Okay, let's get some advice cards here. Uh, Stay. Don't move. Stay. Sorry. I realized I didn't have to get up. I forgot. I've set the cards over here. Okay, so this is gonna be some stuff you should be very weary of. Like, what are some things you should look out for here, Capricorn, for your next chapter in your life? 'Cause that's what the Fool card is like this next chapter, a brand new start. So what's something that Capricorn should be, very mindful of in regards to this new chapter of their life? What should they be mindful of? Yeah, forgetting oneself. Yeah, pretty much. Forgetting oneself is just like pretty much, trying to keep up with the Joneses, like being so giving that pretty much you forget who you are, or maybe you're trying to like keep up with appearances and looks, keep up with appearances and the looks, and with the like a lifestyle that you pretty much like forget who you are, why you like who you are, and why you started doing what you did, like what you were doing in the beginning. You kind of lose your purpose, you kind of lose your way, because you're trying to keep up with others, people's opinions, and stuff like that. But I'm telling you, don't forget who you are. When all those people are away from you, or whatever, all the money is gone and dry, it's like remember who you are. Why you do what you do. Why why do you like why do you do the things that you do? It's pretty much like you're telling you, don't forget who you are. Don't forget the lessons you've learned. Like, don't forget. That's what just pretty much remember who you are. Remember why you're doing this. Remember why you're on this path. Why you started this in the first place. Don't forget where you came from. Let that be like where you came from. Be a good reminder as to why you're here now. And when you are like get to a place where you're doing well, whatever, don't forget the lessons you've learned that's helped put you here. Don't try to be like like constantly trying to put on like a front point where you forget like who you are. Atonement. Yeah. Or maybe some of you guys are like the ten. This gives me like the 10 of Swords vibes with atonement. It's like maybe you guys might feel guilty, or maybe like feel like you have to like atone for your sins or something you've done in the past. Look, I'll tell you about it. When you are on this like self journey, like you are gonna realize that that like everyone has their healing that they need to do here. So it's pretty much like don't beat yourself up over stuff that you've done here in the past that maybe like you felt really guilty about, or maybe it's because like you didn't know like before you become awoke or before you got to like where you are. And it's like you didn't know things that you've known. So it's kind of like don't beat yourself up or hold yourself to the like you don't deserve better, or maybe like you aren't good enough. It's like no, everybody makes mistakes, and you are no different. Like the thing about is when we make mistakes. As part of like praying, you ask God to forgive you, and when He does, like you do that. God throws your sins into a sea of forgiveness. So kind of like if God can forgive you, why can't you forgive yourself? Type of thing. And if anyone tries to like make you feel like like oh like you're not this great person, or oh remember when you did that, they try to bring you back to like what you used to be. You need to tell them that's not who I am anymore. I'm not that same person who I was yesterday, because people can change. A lot of people like aren't the same person who they were like a year ago, or 6 months ago, or heck even a week ago or a day ago. People are constantly changing, people are constantly evolving. That's why you are being called to kind of like forgive yourself and let go. And like I said, if anyone tries to hold you to stuff you've done in the past, well, that's just more so about a projection of how they think that you are versus who you truly are. You kind of like move forward from these past things, or it's definitely been called for you to kind of move forward. So you like I'm hearing live and learn. Don't let your past mistakes stop you from the blessings that's right in front of you. Yeah, because the warrior, that's what you are. You don't give up. Like the warrior is like someone who's like it's like someone who is like almost like a fighter. You don't really give up on the things that you want here, but it's pretty much telling you like be mindful of what you're fighting for. Okay, be mindful of what you're fighting for. Yes, you are a warrior. Yes, you've been through a lot. Yes, you're never going to give up on the things that you want. Oh, bent the card. Yeah. We have here self-worth and individuality. I thought that's something you guys need to be focusing on more. Is your individuality, your self-worth. Yes. Oh, sorry. Yes, you may like doing certain things or hanging around certain people, whatever, or a certain lifestyle. Be mindful of like what you're giving up in order to actually like obtain these things. That's like one thing about self-worth is like actually like love yourself enough to not like do things that that you don't want to do, or knowing things that aren't good for you, or like letting people overstep your boundaries. Like maybe like for example like we tell someone, or like maybe like we tell yourself like you're not gonna let so and so like push you around or something like that, but when they like they get in front of you, kind of like let them do it anyways. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like knowing your self-worth and not letting yourself settle for anything less, or maybe like going back to a toxic relationship where the person who you were dating weren't able to make you happy, but like, you go back to them because like it helps you out with you do like it helps you deal with your loneliness, but it's like it's still like it's toxic. It's kind of like that. Love yourself enough to like not go back to doing toxic things, or don't go back to your toxic habits or the toxic people, or I say toxic pretty much like, and that's not helping you. Don't go back to these bad habits or these bad people, or maybe a negative way of thinking. Don't go back to these things if just because like you're lonely or you're sad or something like that. I feel like right now you're being focused on or maybe right now you're being told to be focused more so on yourself with individuality. Like what is it that you want? Maybe you guys were keeping up with the Joneses, or you're trying to maintain a certain lifestyle. Maybe like trying to keep a certain reputation to people. But it's like what does that even matter here? Why do you like why would you care? Why does it matter what certain group of people think about you? Maybe it's like maybe it could be family. What does it matter how they feel about you? As long as you're okay, like as long as you love yourself and you're good with yourself, should they just love you for you? Or maybe it's like maybe a group of people, maybe like some friends, or maybe your coworkers, or maybe like your church friends, or maybe like your I don't know, your neighbors. I don't know what to say, but it's like pretty much telling you, don't like people who are naturally gonna like like you are just gonna like you for you. You don't have to like change who you are, put on a different mask and kind of pretend like like oh like maybe like you're I don't know how to say it's like maybe like oh, you like this, but really you don't really like this. You actually hate it. But to make yourselves look cool in front of other people, like you'll say you like and you'll keep up that facade, but really it's like you hate it. It's kind of like that. It's like that's another form of self worth is not faking who you are, loving yourself enough to just stand in your truth and be who you are is literally a form of self love. Because you're not hiding yourself. You're not hiding who you are. You're being your true, authentic self, which is literally a form of self-love. So that's definitely what you're being called here to do, is do things for you. Also, by the way, a message is definitely coming here. I'm not sure if it has came already, but maybe it could be coming soon for you guys. That's what the bird is the bird is like a messenger. With the Ace of Swords, I'm definitely getting like you definitely be having something happen here for you soon. Sort of message here, okay. Okay, we'll finish off with a few advice cards today for Capricorn, Sun, Rising, Venus. What do you got it for Capricorn, Sun, Rising, and Venus? Yes, it says Spider. Trust the creative spark you're feeling and express it through writing stories that inspire and enlighten. That's what I was telling you before. I have a brand new start. We actually going to be doing things that's more creative here, or something that you're definitely more passionate about. Maybe it could be like some of you guys are singers or songwriters, or I don't know if you're like dancers, or maybe you make YouTube videos like me, or I don't know what it is. Maybe you guys are create clothes or they're designers. I don't know what it is. But pretty much like whatever that creative spark is, you're being literally called to trust in it. Because that's where kind of like your Ten of Pentacles lies. That's where your generational wealth lies. That's where your abundance lies. It's all in your talents, your gifts, the things that make you happy. So trust that. Says Cheetah. Get clear on your intention, stay focused, and move quickly to achieve your goal. Yeah, so pretty much like I told you before, be clear, be very focused about what things that you want here. And then kind of just like with the Chariot card here and the Knight of Wands here twice, you can just go towards it very quickly. Just get in, get out, get it done. Like pretty much like what I do at work is like I go in there, I do my job, get paid, get out. I don't need to be the center of attention and try to get all eyes on me and do all the stuff or try to fit in or maybe I'm not doing all that. Like that's how I'm hearing you guys should kind of be like, it's kind of like just get in, do the job, get out. You should be very clear on what you came here to do. I'm hearing that song by Rihanna and Calvin Harris. That baby, this is what you came for. What did you come here to do? And then just keep your eyes on that. Keep your eyes on the prize. But definitely, I'm hearing move quickly. Okay? Move very quickly to achieve your goal. If I could just get one more card. Okay, I guess I'll take two. It says Manatee. Accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it. Yeah, kind of just accept things how the way they are. Because I'm here is because you guys definitely. It's almost like you can't really. How can I say this? Change people's minds or change people. You can't change people. People have to want to change for themselves. So that's what I'm kind of hearing. Maybe you guys try to hope or pray that maybe people will change, but it's like pretty much you can't change people. It's kind of like let people think what they're gonna think and kind of just accept that and just move forward. I'm here to kind of go with the flow. It says blue heron. Sorry, no, blue heron. It says make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. That's what I said earlier. It's almost like, I don't know if you guys were in conflict with a bunch of other people, or if it was the inner conflict. I'm here, definitely you guys are possibly making a stand here, but so whatever it is, stand up for what you believe in. Stand up for what you believe is right, despite what other people might say, or there's other people got having opinions. Like, well, forget it. Their opinions are not paying your bills. Yeah, because it says literally the bottom of the deck it says penguin. The period of darkness that you've been experiencing is now passing. So that's if you guys are going through some sort of low point or depression or anxiety or stress, something like that, it's like we're showing you that part is over. You're being blessed with a new start. You're supposed to literally speak your truth and peace out. It says whoever don't like it, don't like it. Because your truth isn't changing. And you're not supposed to change who you are to fit in. That's how this works. Is either people can accept you and love you for who you are, or they don't deserve to be a part. They don't deserve a part in your life. They don't get to experience the magic that is Capricorn. And don't you ever forget that. Don't you ever settle for less. Don't you settle for people who don't understand you. Don't you settle for people who can't, accept you for who you are. If they don't love you for you, then maybe they do not deserve you. You need to walk away.
Sealed with the Kiss production is my now and upcoming photography business. For all serious inquiries, email me at madampeacock7@gmail.com or call or text at 562-536-3202. Thank you.
Who will know exactly what you're going through and show you sympathy, compassion, and understanding, because that's what's needed. There's enough hate going on in the world, for everyone. We need to start giving each other love, showing each other compassion, showing understanding, because that's all we are. We're all changing, we're all learning, we're all growing, we're all going through something. We all have traumas and triggers and stuff we gotta work through. So why would you make someone feel bad for, trying to actually, be themselves when life's already kicking them already trying to kick them down? That's what I'm hearing. It's like you Capricorn need to just speak your truth and kind of let it be what it is. If they can't accept you, then you peace out. There's nothing wrong with you. Okay? But anyways, this is the end of your reading here, Capricorn. So if you guys did enjoy, please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe, because let's push my channel out to a bigger audience. You guys know I love all of that. Yes, I do. You guys are amazing. You are wonderful. You are worthy of love, and you are deserving of love. Okay? Never, never, ever settle on your dreams, your goals, and the things that you want, because they're all important. Because you are important. Your dreams matter. You matter. You are incredible. You are unique. You're not supposed to fit in. You're not supposed to be the same as everyone else. Everyone is different. Everyone is unique, and don't you forget that. You are one of a kind. So go and live your life for you, okay? We love you, Capricorn. With this being said, goodbye, my superstars.
Sealed with a Kiss production